I'm back with another album review. Today's review is on Painted Shield 2 by Painted Shield. I already reviewed their debut album, and it's time for me to review their second album, simply titled Painted Shield 2. I think the reason why they called it that is because it's the band's second album. Don't be surprised if their third album is called Painted Shield 3. Anyways, the album was produced, engineered, and mixed by Josh Evans. Since Josh is a guitarist and a keyboardist for the band, it essentially means the album was self-produced. Matt Chamberlain and Mason Jennings helped out with the engineering. It was mastered by Ed Brooks at Resonant Mastering. The album was released on April 22nd, 2022 on Loose Groove Records. Strangely enough, that was the same day that the movie The Bad Guys was released, but that's a different story. Now let's talk about the songs. The intro to this album is Drink the Ocean. Just by listening to this song, you can tell that there's a change in tone this time around. There's still a lot of experimentation, but the band decided to incorporate some elements of psychedelic rock. A music video was made for the song, and I'm including a link in the description. Next song is Alien. This continues on the psychedelic route, but also has some more experimentation. Just to be clear, this is not a cover of the song by Bush, since the lyrics are completely different. There is a music video, and I'm including a link in the description. After that is Till God Turns the Lights On, which was released as a single on April 1st, 2022. It's my favorite song from this album. You can hear the keyboards quite easily. We follow up with Bird's Nest. This song may not be as good as the previous one, but still enjoyable nonetheless. That's followed up by 4th of July, which was released as a single on July 1st, 2021. Let me be clear and say that this is not a cover of the song by Soundgarden. When the single was released, that was a clear sign that there was more from Painted Shield on the way. The thing is, we had to wait almost an entire year before the full album. Up next is Dead Man's Dream, which was released as a single on April 1st, 2022. It's the heaviest song on the album, takes a turn towards hard rock. A music video was made, and I'm including a link in the description. Next up is Life and Rewind. This is a major contrast in the previous song, given the fact that it has a softer tone than the previous one. I'm also including a link to the music video in the description. What comes next is Falling Out of the Sky. I don't have a whole lot to say about this song, but it does fit within the album's overall tone. The song after that is White. After analyzing the song, I confirmed that it has a softer tone than Life and Rewind. The finale of this album is Full Moon and Daylight. Honestly, I think the song ends the album quite well. I can't find any info on how this album performs commercially, considering how recent it is, and the fact that it's hard to find that stuff about independent artists. I did see that as a 4.6 out of 5 on Amazon, and a 4.8 out of 5 on Discogs. As for my opinion, I think this seemed better than the band's debut album. I like how they decided to incorporate some psychedelic elements while continuing with the experimentation. I highly recommend this album, and it will be considered for my list of the best albums of 2022. And I'm also looking forward to whatever Painted Shield has for us going forward. And now is the part where I question you. Have you listened to Painted Shield 2? If so, what do you think about it? What's your favorite song from it? How do you feel about Painted Shield incorporating elements of psychedelic rock for this album? How do you think it compares to their debut album? What are you expecting from Painted Shield going forward? Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Be sure to press the notification bell to notify future videos. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with another review.